Today, we're going on a small trip to Spain. Get your suitcases ready. And our airline is First Airlines. If you aren't able to tell that it's a joke from the get-go, then we're actually not going to Spain. We're only virtually flying there, as First Airlines is a restaurant that simulates you flying to a different country and offers food from those countries like Paris, New York, Switzerland, and many more. And they go nicely in depth with it, giving you a passport, going through the entire safety protocol where they tell you about the exits and you even get to put on a seatbelt. And you look at the pamphlet that you looked once to appease the flight attendant and never looked again, and you most likely have no idea where the exits actually are, and if the plane crashes, you just panic without knowing what to do. The seats here have a nice little vibration, like you're in an actual plane. It's hard to tell, it's not like insane vibration, but it's just like a tiny bit to make it like very oddly realistic. It's also as loud as in the plane, which it's not as loud, but it is loud. Now that we achieved cruising height, it's time to check out the amenities. Let those stinky little grippers out and put on the slippers, as this is a true first-class experience. Overall, this is a 2-hour-long experience that costs around 6,000 yen per person. One of the main selling points is the VR tour, as once you're in the air, the attendants will bring out the headsets so you can actually see the country that you're visiting. In this case, it was a tour of Barcelona, showing off the most important buildings in the area and other stuff. And I gotta say, it was probably one of the worst VR experiences I've had. For some reason, the headset wasn't the nicest, like it didn't fit very well. There were tech errors where the resolution was set to like what seemed to be 100p. There was no resolution, you couldn't make anything out of the video. And even though they have the English language options, mine just didn't play any English audio, so I had no idea what any of those buildings were that we were seeing. The footage itself seemed a bit amateurish, as like somebody with a 360 camera was hired off of Fiverr, and it kind of gave me motion sickness a bit by then, so I was glad to get out of Spain as fast as possible. Alright, I got a bit of a clarification, because I actually exchanged my VR headset for a better one, so I could see everything nicely, but I didn't have the audio, versus the babysitter who had the audio but couldn't see anything. So she said that no, there was only 3 places that were Barcelona, and overall it was still Spain. There's also a first-class VIP section, but that just means that you spend 500 yen more to get seats at the front, as it has a bigger and better TV and maybe better chairs, I don't know. By this point, we were offered some drinks with a quite decent selection, and what better way to start off the day, because at this point it's barely 1 p.m, then with a orange cassis and a sake.
Can't say I've ever had sake from a champagne glass.
This was the appetizer, straight from Spain. Honestly, it tasted pretty good. Nice variety. We even got to look around some more, as everyone got a private iPad with a 360 camera. They hired people from Spain to be our eyes, like we were controlling them through the iPad and giving the instructions on where to go. Okay, maybe that's not true, you know, but imagine how dope that would be. It was just a 360 video.
We've been flying for 10 hours, now it's dinner time. The main course. Spanish main dish. Fish. But for 1,000 extra, you can just get Wagyu.
God damn, just look at this professional plating. Honestly, the meat was good. Risotto was pretty
I'll be honest, drinking what is essentially 2 1-cup Ozekis back to back within an hour is it's pretty good. Would recommend it to everybody. You'll enjoy the restaurant experience much more. Bask cheesecake. Kas sa oled mõelnud selle peale, et bask eesti keeles tähendab sitta või? Bask juustukook. Bro, this is such a classic flight. It should have landed 13 minutes ago, but it feels like it's gonna be 20 minutes late. We're really getting the real airplane treatment here.
It was actually half an hour late with the landing, and the one thing that I didn't really mention before was the cleanliness. They seem to one-up even the airlines themselves, as this place, let's just say it had a very special vibe to it.
You think this is VIP treatment? This is a restaurant experience? No, this is going on a plane, riding 10 hours, feeling like shit, eating weird foods, drinking until you can't deal with the world anymore. And to finish the day off, we got some iced coffee with some iced tea. Yum yum. Tastes like iced tea.
I'm not sure why they sped up the video here, as it just feels like it's we're gonna crash soon.
We're gonna crash, what the hell?
Okay, and now we're in third person.
What a landing.
And with this, Spain has been crossed off our Europe country visiting list. Never again.
But now that we've seen what Barcelona has to offer, I'm glad to be back in Japan with all the prettiness here. This is Shinjuku Gyoen National Garden.
Check this out. It's a manhole card of Godzilla. Tokyo Prefecture now visit as well. And they have a limited edition sticker, only one per person.
So this garden has also been on the to-do list for a long time because we just never happened to be around here. But now that it's done, pretty sick place. Looks good for 500 yen, it's pretty good.
Also, I just found out that the ginkgo leaves, like I was yapping about how it like smells like fresh puke, but turns out nobody near me actually thought the same. They're like kind of annoyed by the smell, but it's not bad. But for me, this smells like literally somebody puked next to me, like 20 seconds ago. So, do you have the same feeling, or am I just crazy? Is this like the cilantro genes where everything tastes like soap and I just got the bad genes, or am I just weird, or... Oh, fuck. A little throwback to earlier. This is the Godzilla manhole cover.
Because it is literally in front of the... Oh god, that's the Godzilla hand. Yeah, you can see the head from further away.
And while today's bar/slash restaurant wasn't the greatest, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's the bars along the way that... it's the bars that we made along the way. I'll see you tomorrow, bye-bye.